Grammy nominations for 2020 are in, and it looks like it's a race between Billie Eilish and Lizzo. Here to break down all the snubs, surprises, and everything in between is Variety's executive editor of music, Shirley Halperin, and lead music critic, Chris Willman. Nice to see you two. All right, let's get into it. Who got the most nominations?
We knew that the top nominees pretty much would be Lizzo and Billie Eilish, and that's the way it panned out. So Billie Eilish came in second with 6 nominations to Lizzo's 8.
So you're a tough guy, like you're really rough guy, just can't get enough guy.
And they're probably like roughly equal, I would say, in popularity. Lizzo was eligible in a couple more categories because they're more R&B categories.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
And then the other third one that tied with Billie Eilish for 6 nominations, kind of a wild card we weren't sure about, was Lil Nas X.
I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached.
Because we weren't sure, are the Grammys going to reward like what was far and away the blockbuster song of the year?
Absolutely.
Or would they be a little bit afraid of maybe this guy's a one-hit wonder?
Let's talk about some of the snubs this year. Anyone notable to you two?
Well, I think the first surprise is that Jonas Brothers were only nominated for 1 Grammy.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things.
You know, they had such a big comeback, and Sucker was such a big song. The brothers got shut out. I don't know what happened to the Grammy voters.
Not so much left for the Joe Bros.
No, they're no suckers, the Grammy voters.
Oh, I love. Nice one. She just dunked on all
They should
of
have been
us.
suckers. They should have been suckers for Sucker.
Anybody else who got shut out that you were?
Not shut out, but there were some disappointing returns for Taylor Swift.
Lover.
She only got 1 out of the top 3, which was Song of the Year for Lover, but she got shut out of Record of the Year and Album of the Year. I think we thought she had fallen back into the Grammys' good graces, and didn't turn out that way.
Anybody surprise you?
I think when people look at the top 3 categories, they're going to go, why is Bon Iver up for Record, Album, and Song of the Year? No one saw that coming.
I feel like the Grammys really love indie rock. Like they have a soft spot for it. I mean, there's a couple of independent artists in the Best New Artist category. Like literally, they are on independent labels or their own labels. So it seems like a lot of the big superstar acts didn't really get huge showings. Like Post Malone, who was like ubiquitous on radio and on streaming, was only nominated for 2 awards, and they were both for Sunflower, which was a song from the Spider-Man soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a big, big star. Lady Gaga, she got a couple, but also connected to a movie. But we did get Beyonce.
My daddy, Alabama.
And Beyonce is like a bit of like a touchy thing for the Grammys. Like,
Why is that?
Beyonce has been surprisingly under-rewarded by the Grammys. You know, she's been nominated for a lot, but doesn't have a lot of wins.
I got hot sauce in my bag. Swag.
Shirley, I'm glad that you brought up genre. And how did hip hop fare in all of this?
It's interesting. It's like, do you consider Lil Nas X hip hop? If you do, then it fared pretty well. But if you're looking at the Tyler the Creators, or the Megan Thee Stallion,
Like I want to step back and click clack and hit
you know, people who are a little more street credible, I don't think that they had a really big nominee this year. There wasn't a Lil Wayne album, there wasn't a new Drake album, there wasn't even a new Travis Scott album. So we didn't see that big hip hop presence other than Lil Nas X.
You know, there's been a lot of discussion about just how relevant the Grammys are. You've seen musicians and artists purposely shun the ceremony. So are they still relevant?
You know, I do think there's still a bit of prestige to it, but I think that the way the Grammys are voted upon has really turned people off.
Yeah, so who do you think is going to pull through?
I mean, I think it's Lizzo's race to lose, you know? Yeah, commercially successful, critically loved. You know, a little kid can sing Truth Hurts and your grandma can too, you know, really like intergenerational kind of thing, body positive, you know. You know, Billie Eilish is 17 years old. You know, that's an amazing feat to have this many nominations and really to have like a perfect album. So I hope we get to see a performance by her.
I mean, these ladies perform,
Yes.
right? I mean,
And they write their own songs,
Yeah.
and you know, they're not you know, manufactured like
absolutely,
you know, robots.
yeah.
You know, there's not going to be like a big groan if either Billie or Lizzo wins, I think, because
interesting. You
everybody's
think so?
kind of rooting for both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, you two. I guess we'll be counting down to Grammys night.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right,
Audrey.
thank you.